Sometimes embracing the latest fashion comes with a heavy price. We've seen people buy suits, makeup, bags, watches, and a lot of other items for millions of dollars. But did you know there were a few shoes out there that were also sold with massive price tags? Well, you'll be amazed. Today, we're about to take a look at the most expensive shoes ever made. There are a few shoes and sneakers that are not affordable, even after years of savings. Do you want to know who is responsible for making the most expensive shoe in history? Hold on to your queries as we're going to list the top 10 most expensive shoes ever made. Number 10. Air Nike Yeezy 1. It's nearly impossible to go to the list of the most expensive shoes without mentioning Nike. The shoes worn by Kanye West at the 2008 Grammy Awards sold for $1.8 million at a private auction. But why is that? Well, there's no denying the fact that Kanye is one of the most influential artists of the 21st century. But Nike Air Yeezy 1 got such a vast price tag because Kanye won 4 separate awards while wearing these shoes. Kanye sure added a lot of worth to these shoes, and here's the good part. You can get partial ownership of these shoes as the investment platform has already split the ownership into shares. Isn't that amazing? How can a person add so much value to an entity, especially shoes? Number 9. Drake's Golden OVO Air Jordans. Gold is certainly the purest representation of luxury, but have you ever seen a pair of shoes covered in 24-karat gold? Well, I bet not. Any guess who would have done this? Sheikh of Dubai? Sultan of Brunei? You're guessing it wrong. The famous Canadian rapper Drake is the person who ordered these shoes. Matthew Sena is the artist who added more glory to this pair of Air Jordans. If we take into consideration the weight of the gold added to these shoes, it's beyond our imaginations, and this is the reason Drake's Gold OVO Air Jordans are worth more than $1.9 million. The rap superstar is known for his extraordinary costumes worldwide. But who knew he would add such shoes to his collection? Number 8. Tom Fords. The ordinary Tom Ford can cost around $100 to $1,000, but these Jason Asherman custom Tom Ford are way more expensive. If you love watching America's Got Talent, then you would certainly know Nick Cannon. He shook the world shoe industry with the statement that he was planning to make the most expensive shoes in the world. Jason of Beverly Hills was known for accommodating 14,000 diamonds on these Tom Fords. Surprisingly, the collective weight of these diamonds was 340 carats. It took him around 4 months to create these magnificent pairs of shoes for Nick. He wore the Tom Fords with 14,000 diamonds on the finale of America's Got Talent in 2014. You need to be super courageous to attach all these diamonds to your feet, right? These precious shoes cost him around $2 million. Number 7. Stuart Weitzman Tanzanite Heels. The luxury footwear brand is surely known for stunning the world with its attractive shoe collection, which may cost you thousands of dollars. Back in 2006, the company decided to break its boundaries and produce something extraordinary. In collaboration with jewelry designer Eddie Levian, a pair of heels was created that featured 185 carats of blue-purple tanzanite and 28 carats of diamonds. But why are these diamonds so precious? Tanzanite is the super rare kind of diamond that was discovered by the Maasai tribe in 1967 on Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. The fashion industry was stunned by such remarkable works of art by Stuart Weitzman and Eddie Levian, and this is the reason it's worth more than $2 million. Number 6. Stuart Weitzman Rita Hayworth Heels. So what can be more astonishing in the collection of Stuart Weitzman other than Tanzanite heels? Well, Stuart Weitzman never fails to surprise us. Named after the legendary American actress Rita Hayworth, the shoes surely climbed up to match her glory. Throughout her remarkable film career, she was known for enhancing the popularity of the stiletto heel. The best part about these shoes is that they are featuring the earring of Rita Hayworth. This earring was made of ruby, sapphire, and diamonds, making it very valuable. These pair of shoes represent extraordinary royalty, as they were worn by the musician Kathleen Bird York at Oscar 2006. However, These are now under the ownership of Princess Yasmin Aga Khan, the daughter of Rita Hayworth. Currently, they are valued at over $3 million. Number 5. Harry Winston Ruby Slippers. If you've seen the movie The Wizard of Oz, then you would certainly know what I'm talking about. Judy Garland wore red ruby slippers in the movie, which surely gave the shoes the limelight. Harry Winston ruby slippers are a remake of these shoes, but they are much more valuable. On the 50th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz, these slippers were made to commemorate. Harry Winston's ruby slippers featured 1,350 carats of rubies and 25 carats of diamonds. A total of 4,600 rubies were used to make these glorious slippers. But here's a fun fact. The actual shoes worn in the movie sold for $660,000, but these slippers cost around $3.1 million. Strange, isn't it? This pair of shoes had way more value than the original ones. Number 4. Shoes thrown at President Bush, Ducati 271. This might sound a bit strange, but the shoes were thrown by an Iraqi journalist targeting President Bush in 2008. Although the president dodged these shoes with quite some reflexes, the life of the journalist totally changed. Muntadhar El-Zaidi was imprisoned for 9 months, but after that took a remarkable turn in his life when he ran for a seat in Iraqi's parliament. However, these ordinary shoes thrown at the president were valued at over $10 million. Can't believe it, right? Well, it's true. A 60-year-old Saudi Arabian offered $10 million for these shoes as he considered them medals of freedom. The Ducati 271 was renamed to the Bush shoes, and demand in the market grew insanely. Number 3. Debbie Wingham High Heels. A renowned multimedia artist, Debbie Wingham, shunned the world when she came up with the most expensive pair of shoes in 2017. This masterpiece by the British designer remained the most valuable shoes in the world for quite some time. The artist covered these heels with 1,000 diamonds and 2 highly rare blue diamonds. There's no denying the fact that blue is the second rarest color in diamonds, and that is a major reason why these shoes may cost you around $15.1 million. It might be something extraordinary for us, but for Debbie, it's another milestone completed, as she is also known for creating a cake that is valued at over $75 million. Yes, you heard that right. Isn't the world full of surprises? Number 2. Passion Jada Dubai Diamond Shoes. To make these luxurious shoes, it took around 9 months, fully covered with gold and astonishing D diamonds, which weigh over 15 carats. These shoes were said to reflect the spirit of the royal dream. Passion Jewelers attached the finest colorless diamonds to these shoes. It's no surprise that these are one of the most beautiful shoes on our list. Just look at the elegant design and finishing. These golden shoes are certainly a piece of pure art. With a worth of $17 million, these are the second most expensive shoes in the world. If you're hoping to see them live, make sure you visit the Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai, as it's home to all the luxuries in the world. And number 1, Antonio Viertre Moonstar Shoes. It takes more than gold and diamonds to make the most expensive shoes in the world, right? Antonio Viertre wanted to go beyond the ordinary, so he added a piece of meteorite to the Moonstar shoes. Unbelievable, isn't it? Shoes with a part of a meteorite in them. A meteorite landed in Argentina back in the 16th century, and Antonio took pure advantage of this. Adding a space touch to a pair of shoes was something nobody could have ever imagined, other than Antonio, of course. The shoes were modeled after the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. Moonstar is the world's most expensive shoe with a price tag of a whopping $19.9 million.